Elections Alberta says half of the returning officers working in this provincial election have strong ties to the Progressive Conservative Party. The returning officers act as referees to make sure the election is fair. They also decide where the polls are set up and cast the deciding vote in the event of a tie. As Rick Donkers reports, some people are concerned about the neutrality of returning officers in this election.
This is Ali Wojciech's website. She's the returning officer in the riding of Edmonton Meadowlark, so she's supposed to be an impartial election referee. Up until yesterday, on her website, there was a photo-sharing site, including dozens of pictures of her and her husband at Alberta Progressive Conservative events. He's the local riding association president. There were photos of Wojciech campaigning for leadership candidate Dave Hancock, and one wearing a PC t-shirt with Murray Smith in Washington. Several featured the Premier, including one with her posted comment, "I'm also a huge Ed Stelmach fan." It turns out Wojciech is not alone. Elections Alberta says half of the 83 returning officers admit to close ties to the PC party.
About half of them have. So if we had to eliminate all the returning officers who have had past affiliation, we'd be scrambling for bodies to do the job.
In Calgary-Montrose, the returning officer is married to the PC party's nomination chair. In Calgary-North Hill, the returning officer is the secretary of the riding's PC Constituency Association. And in Calgary-Currie, Robin Darcy ran unsuccessfully for the riding's PC nomination.
The political optics of this just stink.
Political scientists say Alberta's election laws are the weakest in the country. Dwayne Bratt says under federal election laws, those returning officers would all be removed.
They would all be gone. They're all in violation of the Elections Canada Code of Conduct.
But Alberta's Election Act only prevents political activity while holding those positions.
As soon as they are appointed by the Ordering Council, all of their they are prohibited from engaging in any kind of political activity.
The names were all submitted by the Premier's office. Ed Stelmach says he isn't worried about how this might look.
There are many people that I know that are in Alberta that met over the years. So are you saying that anybody I shook a hand with, the optics are that he can't ever serve as a deputy returning officer? I think that is brutally unfair.
Those photos have since been removed. Elections Alberta says Wojciech has done nothing wrong and will continue in her job. But the chief returning officer has asked for changes to the way elections are being held. Rick Donkers, CBC News, Calgary.
Both the Liberals and the New Democrats say election rules must be changed to eliminate the perceived conflict of interest.
I would prefer to see us move towards a less partisan and less patronage-based returning system.
I would like to see, and certainly an Alberta Liberal government would move to a process where the chief electoral officer, at arm's length from any politician, selects, interviews and appoints the local returning officers.